There are nights when the road feels long, when the sky hangs low and gray. I can hear the quiet question, asking if I've lost my way. City lights are fading slowly, mirrors show a tired face, but somewhere deep inside my chest, there's still a steady place. Maybe bend, but I won't break, even when the wind is strong. Every step I take in silence is another moving on. I do not need a crowd around me, I do not need a loud applause, just a little faith to carry every hope I have across. So I hold on to the light, even in the darkest hour. There is something deep inside, stronger than the fear and doubt. When the world feels cold and wide, and the answers are not clear, I hold on to the light, and I know that it is near. The morning comes without a warning, soft and pale against the blue. I walk slowly through the silence, let the air feel fresh and new. Trees are standing tall and patient, they have seen both storm and sun. Every season leaves a mark, still they rise when it is done. I have carried silent battles no one else could really see, but the strength that keeps me breathing has been growing quietly. I do not need to rush tomorrow, I do not have to prove my worth. Every small and steady heartbeat is a reminder of my worth. So I hold on to the light, even when the road is steep. There is courage in the calm, there is promise I can keep. When my hands feel weak and tired, and my vision disappears, I hold on to the light, through the shadows and the tears. I remember all the moments I believed I was too small, every doubt that tried to tell me I would never stand up tall. But I'm still here breathing softly, with a fire that remains. Not a shout, not a thunder, just a quiet, steady flame. Every scar has shaped my story, every fall has taught me how to be gentle with my weakness, to be stronger than before now. I do not need to run from darkness, it will fade in its own time, like the night that slowly opens to the morning's fragile shine. There is beauty in the waiting. There is growth beneath the pain, like a seed below the surface, reaching up through wind and rain. I can feel a small revival moving softly through my veins. Not a sudden loud explosion, just a breaking of the chains. Let the drums fall back to silence, just the guitar softly rings. My voice close and almost fragile, carried by the hope it brings. In this quiet space between us, I can breathe and simply say, I am stronger than I realize, with each new and rising day. So I hold on to the light when the storm is overhead. There is faith within my heartbeat. There is truth in what I've said. I am not defined by failure. I am not the fear I've known. I hold on to the light, and it guides me safely home, through the calm and through the chaos, through the healing and the fight. I will stand with steady courage as I hold on to the light. The sky is slowly clearing. There is warmth along the line of a brand new quiet morning, and a gentle strength in mind, with a steady heart inside me, and a future open wide. I hold on to the light.
I used to wake before the sunrise, with a racing mind and tight chest, thinking if I moved a little faster, maybe I could finally rest. Every hour felt like pressure, every task a heavy line, like the world was keeping count of every step that wasn't mine. But tonight I left the window open, let the cool air fill the room, watch the shadows on the ceiling move in silence through the gloom. I am learning there is power in the space between each breath. I do not have to chase the daylight, I do not have to fear the next. I'm finding a slower kind of strong, not loud, not hard to see. It's in the way I stand back up and choose what's right for me. No need to fight the current, no need to prove I belong. I'm growing into something steady, a slower kind of strong. This morning I walked through the park, where the trees were standing tall. They do not rush to change their leaves, they do not rush at all. The wind moves soft across my face, like it knew just what to say. That growth is not a sudden fire, it builds a little every day. I have carried silent doubts like stones inside my coat, but step by step I'm letting go of every heavy note. I am not behind the others, I am not too late to start. Every quiet decision is shaping who I am at heart. I'm finding a slower kind of strong that doesn't need applause. It lives inside the smallest stacks and steady honest cause. Through every small beginning, through every right and wrong, I'm becoming something lasting, a slower kind of strong. There were times I tried to hide every weakness, every tear, thinking strength was never gentle, thinking calm and fear. But the nights I sat in silence, listening to the rain, taught me how to hold my worries without adding more pain. I do not need perfection to feel worthy of this space. I can meet myself with patience, I can move at my own pace. I used to measure all my value by how much I could endure, how much weight I could carry, how much I could make secure. But the heart is not a machine, it needs kindness to survive. It needs quiet restoration to stay open and alive. So I choose a softer rhythm, I choose a steady ground, not the fastest in the race, but the truest I have found.
Let the drums fade into distance, just the guitar softly plays, my voice close and steady, like the calm of open days. No rush in every phrase, no tension in the tone, just a simple truth unfolding. I am not alone.
I'm living a slower kind of strong, rooted deep and clear. It carries me through uncertain times, it steadies every fear. Not built on endless pressure, not shaped by moving along. I am grounded in resilience, a slower kind of strong. Through the quiet and the changes, through the nights that feel too long, I will stand with patient courage in a slower kind of strong. The sky is wide before me, no need to run ahead. I trust the pace I'm walking, by the quiet inside my chest. And with every gentle sunrise, no matter what may come, I will keep it coming deeper in this slower kind of strong.
I stepped outside before the sunrise, while the world was half asleep. A quiet street, a fading moon, promises it did not keep. The air was cool against my skin, like it knew I needed space. No one asking anything, no hurry to embrace. I walked without a destination, let the silence lead the way. Every breath felt like a reset from the weight of yesterday. There is something in the stillness that untangles every fear. When I slow my restless thinking, everything becomes more clear.
I wanna stay where the air feels clear, where my heart can settle down, far from all the crowded noise, far from every heavy sound. In the calm of open spaces, I remember who I am. I wanna live where the air feels clear, as steady as I can. There were days I kept on smiling while my thoughts were running wild, trying hard to meet expectations like a lost and careful child. Every promise that I carried felt too heavy for my hands. I was building walls around me instead of making plans. But the sky above is patient, it does not demand a thing. It just opens wide and endless, like forgiveness on the wind. I am learning how to listen to the rhythm of my chest. There is wisdom in the quiet, there is healing in the rest. I wanna stay where the air feels clear, where I'm not afraid to breathe, where I do not chase perfection or compare what I achieve. In the light of honest mornings, with no need to understand, I wanna live where the air feels clear and take life as it stands. Oh, the path ahead is simple, covered softly in the dew. Every step is slow and grounded, every view feels new. I do not need a grand direction or a sudden change of pace, just a steady forward motion in a wide and open place. The pressure I once held so tightly is loosening its hold, like leaves that fall without resistance, letting go of what they hold. I used to think I had to answer every question in my mind, fix the future, shape the outcome, leave no detail undefined. But the trees do not rush seasons, they allow the time to move. They bend gently with the weather, they do not need to prove. So I will trust the quiet process of becoming day by day. Not a sudden transformation, just a softer, stronger way. Like the drums fade into distance, just the guitar softly plays, my voice calm and almost weightless, floating through the space. In this moment without pressure, there is nothing left to fear. I
is slowly rising, soft gold along the sky. I turn back toward the city with a steadier reply. No matter where I'm standing or what the day may bring, I will hold this breath of freedom like a small and faithful thing. The building lights are flickering on an empty city street. Most of the doors are closing. I can hear my own heartbeat. A long day resting on my shoulders, like a coat I should let go. But I stand here for a moment, letting everything move slow. Cars pass by in quiet lines, headlights fading into gray. I am not in any hurry to chase the end of day.
There is something in this pause. It feels honest and unknown.
When the noise is finally lowered,
I can stand here on my own, with the lights still on and the world winding down. I can feel a steady calm spreading softly all around. No more trying to be stronger than I really need to be. With the lights still on,
I am simply me.
I walk home without my headphones, let the evening fill my ears. Footsteps echo on the pavement, carrying the weight of years. There were times I felt invisible in a crowded moving train, smiling through the pressure, hiding quiet strain.
But tonight the sky is open, dark and wide above my head.
It does not ask for anything
From the words I left unsaid,
I am learning to be gentle with the parts I used to hide.
there is strength in standing still,
With nothing left to prove inside. With the lights still on in the windows down the street, I can feel softer rhythm in the pattern of my feet. I am not defined by hurry, not by what I did not see.
with the lights still on. I am slowly free. The door unlocks behind me, a quiet room, a steady glow. I set my keys upon the table, let the silence settle slow. No television in the background, no distraction from the day, just the sound of my own breathing as the tension fades away.
I sit down by the window, watch reflections in the glass. All the weight I carried earlier feels lighter as it passes.
I used to fill these evenings with 1,000 different sounds, afraid of what I might discover when no one else was around. But the quiet is not empty, it is honest and it's kind. It gives me room to understand the corners of my mind. I do not need to fix tomorrow or rewrite what has been. I can rest inside this moment, let the healing slowly begin. Let the drums fall back to silence, so just the guitar softly rings. My voice close and steady, like a small unfolding thing. In this room with gentle shadows, I can feel my heartbeat strong. Not a loud and sudden anthem, just a calm and steady song. With the lights still on and the night outside my door, I can face the quiet spaces I was running from before. There is peace in being present, there is grace in letting be. With the lights still on, I am finally me. Through the long and winding hours, through the doubt I used to see. With the lights still on, I am calm and free. The city fades to silence, one window at a time. I turn off the final lamp, let the darkness feel like mine. With a steady heart inside me and nothing left undone, I close my eyes in comfort, the quiet has begun.
Didn't know how tired I was until I stopped to breathe. Standing in my quiet kitchen with nothing up my sleeve. The day he left its fingerprints across my scattered mind. Too many small expectations I was trying hard to find. So I turned the music down low, let the room return to still. Felt the weight fall from my shoulders as the noise began to spill. I've been running in circles, trying not to fall behind, but maybe what I needed was a little peace of mind. This is the space I needed, a moment just for me. No more chasing every answer, no more trying to be someone stronger than my limits, someone louder than my fear. In this quiet open breathing, everything is clear. I stepped outside into the evening, watched the colors fade, soft blue turning into silver as the daylight slowly swayed. There is comfort in the ordinary, in the sound of distant cars, in the way the sky keeps widening, holding both the night and stars. I do not need a grand escape or a place too far away just a small and steady boundary. At the end of every day, I am learning to protect the quiet in my chest. There is value in the slow and there is power in the rest. This is the space I needed to feel my heart beat strong, to understand my worth is here. It has been all along, not measured by achievement, not defined by fear. In this calm and steady silence, everything is clear. There were nights I lay awake with every thought turned loud, imagining tomorrow under pressure like a cloud. But the rain does not last forever, and the sky does not collapse. It opens back to morning without keeping score of past. I can forgive the version of myself that tried too hard. I can choose a softer landing when my guard begins to guard. I used to think that strength was speed and value came from strain, that I had to earn my rest and through a little extra pain. But the body speaks in whispers when the heart begins to race. It asks for gentle boundaries, it asks for kind of space. So I will listen closely to what I truly need. Not every open doorway is a path that I should lead. Let the drums fall into quiet, just the guitar and my breath. Every word feels calm and steady, no rush, no sense of depth. In this simple room of silence, there is nothing left to prove, just a slow and honest presence in the way I choose to move. This is the space I needed, and I will keep it near. A quiet kind of courage that replaces every fear. Through the noise and expectation, through the rush of every day, I will guard this open stillness. I will choose this way, with a heart that feels more grounded, with a mind that's finally free. I am stronger in this calm, in the space I truly need. The night settles softly around my steady frame. I turn off one more light and release the day by name. With a gentle breath of gratitude for how far I have come, I rest inside this quiet and let tomorrow come.
The sun is fading from the skyline, painting gold across the gray. I close the door behind me, let the noise drift away. The shoes resting by the doorway, keys placed softly on the stand. I can feel the weight of hours slowly leaving my hands. The room is calm and waiting, like it understands my pace. No demands and no distractions, just a quiet open space. All the words I held inside can finally loosen now. I do not have to carry every promise and every vow. After the long day, I let my shoulders fall.
I do not need to answer every distant call. In this gentle evening light, I can finally stay. After the long day, I find my way.
Walk toward the open window, feel the cool air on my skin. The city sounds are softer, like they're folding slowly in. There were moments I felt stretched between expectation and doubt, trying to hold it all together, never letting weakness out. But strength is not a fortress, it does not have to hide. It lives inside the quiet, where honesty resides. I am learning how to listen to the rhythm of my breath. Not every passing worry deserves my strength or death.
After the long day, I release what I can't change. I do not need perfection, I do not need to rearrange every small imperfection that I carried on display. After the long day, I let it fade away.
The night grows deeper slowly, stars appear one by one. They do not rush the darkness, they simply rest upon the wide and open silence. It stretches far and clear, reminding me that patience can quiet every fear. I sit down with a still mind, no screen to fill the air, just the sound of my own breathing and a simple evening prayer. I used to fear the slowing, afraid of what I'd find if I stopped the constant motion of my restless mind. But the pause is not an enemy, it does not steal my drive, it restores the hidden parts that keep my heart alive. So I welcome this small ending of another busy running, knowing in the quiet new strength has begun.
Let the drums fall back to silence, just the guitar softly hums, my voice calm and steady as the quiet gently comes. No dramatic declarations, no sudden rising sound, just a soft and steady presence in this peaceful ground. After the long day, I stand without disguise, After the long day,
I choose to stay.
The final lamp is dimming, shadows soft along the wall. I lie down with quiet gratitude for having walked through it all.
tomorrow will bring movement, but tonight I gently lay, wrapped in calm and silence. After the long day,
Streetlights shimmer on wet asphalt, reflections dance beneath my feet. I walk alone through quiet corners where the city and the night meet. Every step is measured slowly, every thought is letting go. The weight I carried all day long fades with each gentle flow.
cars hum softly in the distance, a rhythm I can almost keep. In the hush of empty sidewalks, I feel the space to breathe.
No one asking where I'm headed, no one calling me to fight. Just the steady pull of motion and the comfort of the night. Shadows on the pavement lead me where I need to go. Every line and every whisper tells me something I should know. Not all journeys need a hurry, not all paths are built to run. Shadows on the pavement guide me with the setting sun.
There were mornings full of tension, days that dragged me far from peace, trying to keep a perfect image, holding pressure that wouldn't cease.
But in this quiet moment, with the cool air on my face, I realize the world can wait. I have my own steady pace.
Buildings stand like silent teachers, watching me without a word, teaching me that moving slowly is a skill that must be earned.
I do not need to prove my courage, I do not need to show my might. In the gentle fall of evening, I can finally feel alright. Shadows on the pavement stretch across the empty street. Every passing light reminds me strength can be bold. Step inside and close the day. Set my worries down beside me. Let them quietly slip away.
I do not need a grand solution or a plan to set me free. I just need this calm acceptance of being exactly me.
Even in the darkest corners, there is a gentle spark. If I follow the quiet rhythm, I can find light in the dark.
I used to chase the distant noise, thinking louder meant I'd win. But now I trust the subtle motion and the quiet deep within.
Every small and careful heartbeat, every step without demand, builds a courage that is steady and stronger than I planned.
Let the drums fall into shadow. Only guitar softly hums. My voice close and intimate as the evening slowly comes.
No pressure, no rush, no sorrow, just a slow and steady flow. I can rest inside the quiet
as the gentle shadows grow.
Shadows on the pavement lead me where I'm meant to go. Every flicker of the streetlight shows a calm I didn't know. I am learning patience slowly. I am learning I belong. Shadows on the pavement guide me with their quiet song.
Through the silence and the stillness, through the night that softly bends, shadows on the pavement carry me until it ends.
The final light flickers low. The city hums its lullaby. I rest beneath the shadows and release another sigh. With steady heart and quiet mind, I feel the night's embrace. Shadows on the pavement have led me to this place. The city sleeps beneath a fading sky. I walk alone with quiet in my chest. The hum of distant traffic fades away and I can finally take a rest. Every step feels measured, careful. Every breath a little free. The weight I carried all day long falls slowly off of me. The street lights stretch like open arms. Shadows drifting soft and slow. I move without expectation, just letting
No one calling me to hurry, no one asking me to prove. There's strength in moving slowly and calm in this quiet groove. Through the stillness, I find the space I need. Every heartbeat steady, every thought a seed. I'm learning not to struggle, I'm learning I'm strong. Through the stillness I can finally carry on. I've held too many restless hours, let pressure guide my way. Tried to force the answers before the night could say. But now the evening folds around me, cool air brushing past. I let the quiet teach me how to make this moment last. The stars begin to scatter softly above the empty street. I feel a steady rhythm beneath my tired feet. I am learning to be patient, I am learning to let go. Every step within the stillness shows the path I need to know. Through the stillness, I find a steady flame. Every small and quiet moment is not lost or in vain. I am finding my own rhythm, I am finding I belong. Through the stillness I keep walking strong. I do not need to chase tomorrow, I do not need to run ahead. I can trust the pace I'm taking and the words I've never said. Every lamp casts a shadow, every light shows me the way. Calm can be a path to follow, and quiet is where I stay. I pause and breathe the evening, feel the world beneath my feet. Every movement feels intentional, every step is soft and sweet. I used to fear the silence, thought it meant I was alone. But stillness has a presence and a truth I've always known. Not every moment needs action, not every hour demands. Sometimes peace comes slowly, with nothing in my hands. Let the drums fade away, just guitar softly hum. My voice close and steady like the night that slowly comes. No need for loud confessions, no rush to move along. Just small and steady moments carried in a quiet song. Through the stillness, I find my way again. Every shadow, every whisper helps me make amends. I am learning to be patient, I am learning I belong. Through the stillness I can carry on. Through the calm and gentle silence, through the spaces in between. Through the stillness I find what I've seen. The night grows soft around me, stars scatter overhead. I follow every quiet rhythm and let it guide where I'm led. With a steady heart inside me and a calm that feels so true.
I walk with quiet courage as the night fades into blue.
I drive through empty avenues, the headlights cut the night in two. Every street is softly breathing, and I am moving without rush. The weight of all the days behind me settles slowly in my chest. I don't need to prove a story, I just need a little rest. The radio hums a quiet tune, the engine whispers low and slow. In the calm between the stations, I can let the tension go. No one asking where I'm headed, no one needing me to stay. Just the rhythm of the highway and the dark that guides my way. Miles between the moments, give me room to breathe. Every passing shadow, every turn I need, I am learning patience slowly. I am learning I belong. Miles between the moments, carry me along. There were nights I felt uncertain, when the world was closing in. I tried to hold on to something that I never could begin. But in the hush of this evening, with the wind against my face, I find a quiet courage, a steady open place. The streetlights fade behind me, the city whispers soft and low. I am learning how to listen and let the gentle currents flow. I do not have to fight the current, I do not have to chase the day. Every mile I travel slowly shows a clearer way. Miles between the moments teach me to let go. Every small and quiet second shows the path I need to know. I'm finding strength inside me, I'm finding I belong. Miles between the moments carry me along. Carry me along. The night is wide and patient, the horizon gently bends. I can pause and feel the stillness where the quiet never ends. Every thought I've tried to bury, every fear I left behind, slips away with steady motion, like a river's gentle line. I will follow this soft highway without hurry, without blame. Every mile becomes a teacher, every step quiet flame. I used to think that moving faster would somehow bring me peace, but now I trust the slow progression and the quiet that won't cease. Not every road needs answers, not every night demands. Sometimes calm and steady courage are held in open hands. Let the drums fall back to nothing, only guitar softly hums. My voice calm and steady as the evening slowly comes. No rush in every phrase, no tension in the tone, just a steady, simple presence. I walk quietly along. Miles between the moments carry me where I belong. Every shadow, every whisper becomes a quiet song. I am learning patience slowly. I am learning I am strong. Miles between the moments lead me softly all night long. Through the calm and gentle silence, through the open steady space. Miles between the moments show me where to place. The sky begins to soften, stars fading into gray. I let the engine rest beside me and let the night slip away. With a steady heart inside me and a mind that feels renewed, I walk through quiet moments with nothing left to prove. I sit beside the window pane. The evening falls, the streets are bare. A gentle wind slides through the room, and I feel the quiet everywhere. No one asking for an answer, no one needing me tonight. I let the day dissolve around me and welcome the soft fading light. The shadows stretch across the floor like they've been waiting here for me. Every sound is small and patient, like a calm, forgiving sea. I do not have to chase the hours, I do not need to prove. There is strength in standing still now, trust in what I move. When the world is still, I can hear my own heartbeat. Every thought falls softly, every step is steady, sweet. I am learning patience slowly, I am learning I belong. eyes wide and patient. Stars appearing one by one. Each one holds a quiet story of the battles I have won. I've carried heavy expectations for too many restless days. But now the world is slowed around me, and I can walk my own way. Every leaf and every shadow teaches something I can hold. In the gentle, soft reflection of the evening turning gold, I am learning to be present. I am learning to let go. Every quiet, thoughtful moment shows the path I need to know. When the world is still, I can feel my heart beat calm. Every fleeting worry fades now, like a river leaving its balm. I am finding steady courage, I am finding I belong. When the world is still, I carry on. There is no need for loud confessions, and no need to run or fight. The night will hold me safely in its calm and patient light. Every thought I've ever buried, every fear I tried to hide, falls softly in the stillness, with no rush to decide. I rest with open shoulders and a mind at peace tonight. Every shadow, every silence becomes a quiet guide. I used to think that strength was loud, that courage had to show. But now I see the quiet power that moves so soft and slow. Not every road demands action, not every hour asks for me. Sometimes calm and gentle presence is the truest way to be. Let the drums fade to whispers, only guitar softly hums. My voice close and steady as the night around me comes. No rush, no expectation, just a gentle, patient flow. I can stand within the silence and let the quiet grow. When the world is still, I can hear my own heartbeat. Every thought falls softly, every step is steady, sweet. I am learning patience slowly, I am learning I belong. When the world is still, I find
city sleeps in gentle gray, stars scattered overhead. I rest inside the quiet and let the day be shared.